Hey.
I'm all in. Any chance you got a second now?
Does bashful mode come standard on all synths, or did you have to pay extra for that?
Heh, no. Only on me, and I suppose that's sort of the issue. I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flat memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
What kind of memories?
Everything. Old cases, old loves. I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
You've already built a life.
Yeah, I mean, you're not... You know, I'm just gonna need some time. Thanks. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of... Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime. Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad... hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming. So he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath the sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real...
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo-sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Watch who you're calling.
Get over yourself. It ain't always about you. Now, listen to the important part. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens.
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive?
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed. So, no.
All right, Nick. Let's get the bat.
Good. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, we find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then, I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes, including one of Winter's, I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled.
Hello? You must die now.
Not that it's not. Not so long as you're carrying it.
Message to Robert Cooper. You did good, Bobby. The wife and girl won't be saying anything. No worries. Hell, once those fat life insurance checks start rolling in, Mrs. Montrano will wish her fat slob of a husband had eaten that bullet 5 years ago. As for what happens next, up to you. Beach, sub shop, car yard. Doesn't matter where he ends up, I don't give a shit. I just want him in the ground. So, long as Johnny Sr. never finds out what happened to his little meatball, we're set. Eddie Winter, signing off. Message to Sal Bosconi. You and I clearly need to talk. About Danvers, about the Montrano mess, about everything. I think we'd both agree that our attempts to improve North-South relations have been a complete failure. Look, I take full responsibility for the behavior of my guys. I expect you to do the same for that moron Montrano. But what happened in Danvers? I hardly know what to say. Your people turned that theater into a slaughterhouse. Those people are dead on your orders, not mine. And for no conceivable reason I can see. So let's meet. Just the two of us. Talk it all out. You name the time and place. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Huh? What's that?
Hi.
Is this a better time for that talk?
What conversation?
Just all that stuff about how I was feeling about life when you first met me in Con. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking complete nonsense.
I understood, and...
Oh, good. It's just... I knew it was because of you.
I'm glad you decided to stick around, Preston. The world needs more people like you.
Well, now you're making me embarrassed. I hope I didn't make you too uncomfortable telling you all that. I just felt like it needed to be said, you know? I guess we should get back to it.
Hey there.
Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
All right.
Hi.
Running low on supplies, General?
Let me see what you've got.
Here's what we have on hand.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Sweet.
I don't think we're one you walk away from. Want me to take a crack at that terminal?
Got it.
Oh.
Message to Buster Conley. Nice piece you did on the monorail construction project. Heaven's Highway, Devil's Doing. Huh, cute. But I think you give organized crime too much credit. The various Boston families coming together to fund a public works project? Huh, please. Clearly you never sat down to dinner with these guys. They can barely agree on an appetizer. And ain't nobody jumping to pick up the check. The bosses had their hands in the honeypot, sure. But nowhere near the level you were suggesting. You did get one thing right, though. Safety Inspector Alice Lansky was killed. They'll never find her. 'Cause there's nothing left. After he bashed her brains in with one of those giant wrenches, Vinny the Crackers Venucci dissolved her body in a barrel of hydrochloric acid. So write your follow-up. Then feel free to tell the cops the murder weapon is hanging on the wall in Venucci's garage. On 4 Charter Street. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
Huh? Thank you for saving Billy.
Gotta get some more ammo soon.
Can't go outside and play. All my friends are dead. It's almost like being
Where did
back
I
in that
put that?
fridge. I never thought I would see my mom and dad again. Thanks. Who?
Huh?
They're gone for good.
building a collection or something?
Message to Robert Cooper. Bobby, we discussed this. You hooking up with your stepsister is your own friggin' business. But you talk in your sleep. Look, maybe you babble about baseball or sing show tunes. Or, could be you chat about those 3 bodies Colin O'Malley dumped in the sand trap of Arlington Greens. You want to take that chance? I know I don't. Sorry, Robert. The girl's gotta go. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Yes.
You are...
Playing games with me, huh?
Wrong.
Cover me! You killed him!
Getting along.
Message to Alexander Strelnikov. My esteemed Mr. Strelnikov, I know someone of your profession values discretion above all else. But I have to honestly say, screw that. I mean, come on. One bullet, halfway across town, and you blew Ron Treviot's head clean off. You, sir, are an artist. Are all the assassins from Russia as good as you? I seriously doubt it. But listen, your secret's safe with me. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Anyone there? Gonna splatter your grave!
Doing them much good at this point. Won't be bothering anybody now.
Ah! Face me, you coward! Gonna splatter you! Suffer! Suffer and bleed!
Nice. Hell yeah. I'm through.
Inside, you got,
Do some damage with what's in here.
That's it. Sweet. Hey.
how we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
What was it we were looking for again?
10 tapes recorded by that hooligan Eddie Winter. Word is, when you find them all...
Mm-hmm. How about some doo-wop hits instead? Maybe a little smooth jazz?
The only tune I want to hear right now is Eddie Winter recanting a life of villainy.
Still searching for him.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on him.
Message to Claire Pazinski. Time to start thinking about a vacation. How does 6 weeks in Ireland sound to you? Dublin, Galway Bay, Waterford, maybe a week in that little bed and breakfast in Kilkenny. And don't worry, we don't have to take my cousin Stephen with us. Let him get out of the country on his own. I told him to threaten that cop, not blast him in the face with a shotgun. He can rot in that abandoned fishery down in Union Wharf for all I care. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Nice.
Hearing shit.
Hey, what?
Wouldn't want to run away now, would we?
Damn.
Rodrigo Palomar. Okay, my friend. I thought about it, and I've reached a decision on the Fallon's job. Your cut is exactly what you deserve. $0. Zilch. You heard me right. You get nothing. Yes, you cracked the safe, and yes, we got the diamonds. But you also tripped the alarm. Mackie got pinched, and that's entirely your fault. Now, when he gets out, Mackie's gonna want your head on a platter. I'm gonna give him your share instead. I see you're getting off easy. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Hey.
There's something. So, you got something for me? Maybe a pocket full of tapes belonging to an old ghoul?
I still need some more time.
Well, come talk to me once you've tracked him down.
Heads up.
Go on. You got some tapes for me?
Finally got them all. Here.
No fooling. Wow. That's some... They're older than dirt, but they've got Eddie's paw prints all over them. These are the real deal. And they've still got the code pieces in them. Let me run them through the old processor. Got it. 195. That old thug's holed up in Andrews Station.
Huh? This is gonna be fun! Disappearing act, huh? Still alive? Christ.
Let's not keep Eddie waiting.
Hey! Someone there?
Shit, she's down! Carved up!
Hey, you die. I don't think we're alone.
Find him and kill him!
End of the line!
For your safety, do not lean against doors.
You having fun?
So I guess if you're out there,
You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Yes.
Filthy toad's right on the other side of that door. Why don't you do the honor?
Sure. 195-3728-406.
The fuck? Oh no.
Nick.
You ain't walking away from this. Big mistake!
Would have made it this far without you.
Nick.
Finally time for Eddie Winter to get his due.
Busted.
That filthy toad's right on the other side of that door. Why don't you do the honor?
Sure. 195-3728-406.
The fuck? Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you?
I'm Eddie Winter, and you're in my bunker. Just how the fuck did you get... No. No way. Not after all this time. Don't tell me you actually cracked my code. In the holotapes? Well, hey. It's only been, what, 200 years? Well, look. I'm not sure what you thought you'd find. Gold, jewel. But you get me. One guy. A ghoul, I guess you'd call me. Just living, surviving, and what I got, you can't have. That code? It was a joke. I just wanted to prove how dumb those feds were. Turns out, pretty dumb. So take your asses someplace else.
I'm not going anywhere until I get what I came for.
Yeah? And what's that? And who are you, huh? You look kind of familiar. But what are you, some kind of robot? Is that what it's like out there now? A world of robot overlords? I knew it.
The name's Valentine. Nick Valentine. Remember me?
Valentine? The cop? Is that who you're supposed to be? Sorry, pal, but you ain't Nick Valentine. You're just some kind of, machine.
You killed my fiancée, Jennifer Lance. There's some crimes even you can't get away with, Winter.
Your fiancée? You mean Valentine's fiancée? Pretty girl. A shame what happened to her. But hey, you? Or, you know, the real Valentine? He should have backed off when he had the chance. But what gives, Robot Man? Why do you even care? Some girl gets whacked 200 years ago, and you come into my home acting like a hard guy? Christ, look at you. You're not even alive.
Then I guess I'm in good company.
Now you... Yeah.
I'm done here. There's one more thing I've got to do. I wouldn't mind the company if you wanted to tag along. Jenny.
Hey, Valentine.
Hmm?
Yes. Nice.
Good to know I've got someone I can rely on watching my back.
Nick.
This won't take long. They're all gone. This is it. In this spot, 200 years ago, one of Eddie's boys put a bullet in Jenny Land's back. Now Eddie's as dead as Jenny. And Nick. I'm at a loss. I just need some time to process all this. You mind if we get out of here? Yeah, that is if you're still interested in traveling together.
Of course. Let's do it.
I'm glad to hear it. Come on, let's get out.
Hey.
What? Anything I can help with?
How are we doing, Nick?
I'd say we're pretty darn good, considering what we're up against. But there's always more good to be done.
Nothing else for now.
Got it.